What's going on, everybody? It's me, Nick, back again, and today we're back here with another video. This is my top 5 Sith armor video. I'm sure this is going to be part 1 because there's a billion Sith armors in this game that are just absolutely perfect, so I'm probably going to make another video with 5 more armors in the near future. Yeah, sorry I took a break. It was like 3 months. I have never been good at like keeping a good upload schedule, but don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still grinding. I'm still doing my thing every day. And so yeah, here we are. Alright guys, so the first armor for this video is the one I'm wearing right now. And this armor is the Sith Recluse armor. Now this is a cartel market armor, and as you can see, it is just absolutely deadly looking. I brought my character here on Tatooine because I think that's where it fits in the best. It has that like kind of cloth look on like the helmet and like on the arm pieces and the legs at some places, so it kind of looks like it's a like rugged, worn down like armor set. I also really like this chest piece here too. I like how like defined the plates are. It like makes it look really armored. And I'm not the biggest fan of this like big shoulder piece on the right arm, but it works for what it is. Now, usually this armor set would actually be a lot higher because I mean, look at it. It looks really good, and it fits like pretty much perfect for you could use any type of Sith class with it. A Marauder, a Juggernaut, a Sorcerer, an Assassin. They all would look good in it. But there is one major downside to it. I think it's a downside. Some people actually probably like this about it because that's why they added it, obviously. But when you take out your weapon, this guy comes in. This little droid thing here. And, I don't know. I just kind of have a problem with it. When you're like running around, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It just kind of stands there and floats around. It doesn't do anything. There's no like animations or anything. But I don't know. I just feel like it kind of gets annoying, and I don't like that it just kind of comes out of midair. Like as you can see, it just comes right down out of the sky. It just disappears. But I'm sure some people like it, so it's not that big of a deal. I do like the armored robe look, like with these like plates on like the thighs in the back. A lot of the robes just like have just a standard like piece of cloth, so it is like kind of cool how they added something to it. And yeah, it looks super dope on Tatooine. It looks super dope on any planet. For some reason it reminds me of Star Killer a lot. Just like I guess just like the dirty kind of worn look of it. Um, but yeah, that's it for number 5. All right, coming in at the number 4 spot is the Resilient Lacquerous armor set. Now, as you can see, this armor set looks absolutely dope, especially with the Lord Calig mask. This actually, I think it's a craftable armor set. You can usually find it on the GTN for pretty cheap, maybe a couple 100,000 credits for the full outfit. But yeah, it looks super dope. It's very plain, very simple. You might remember from a couple of my other videos, I said I like armors that kind of fit in with the environment, like with the other NPCs a lot. And this one, like, it does a lot. You'll see a lot of Sith wearing like similar armors to this, or like around Korriban. You have like Lord Cestus here. As you can see, he's wearing a variant of it. I actually like this one better, and I really like the capes on these armors. Um, but as you can see, mine just has like the little cloth pieces here, and I think the two little armor things here are a little bit of a different color. But this is a super dope armor set. I really like how it comes all the way up the neck like that with these little rebreather things. It fits super good with Lord Calig's helmet. It fits in perfectly. It looks like it's part of the helmet, but as you can see, if hold on, let me turn on my UI real quick. If I take my helmet off, that still stays. So yeah, if you're playing as a sorcerer like this character is, it it does fit super well in. It looks good on a sorcerer, especially with the cape. You have your lightning going. It doesn't really get in the way. Some people don't like to play warriors or Jedi guardians with capes because when you're flipping around and stuff, the cape sometimes spazzes out in the air and looks all weird. But for a class like the sorcerer, it fits super well because you're not really jumping around much. Um, it's just a super plain Sith armor set. That's why it's coming in at number 4. I wore this for most of this character's playthrough. I got all the way to level 58. I think I stopped after the McKeb storyline, but yeah, it looks super good here on Korriban. There's no dyes on it, no nothing. It's the just the whole armor set. Besides the mask, obviously, which you can either get from the adaptive vendor, on the fleet for like what, like 1,000 credits, super cheap helmet, or you can just get it from the storyline quests of the Sith Inquisitor. So yeah, you look super dope, and there's a ton of people on Korriban that wear this. If you guys played through the quest that Lord Aberon gives a quest when you're low level on Korriban, where you have to go around and scan a bunch of Sith for to make sure their blood's pure or something. I forget what's happening in the quest, but most Sith Lords on Korriban will be wearing it. I know for a fact that there's another one over by the shuttle, and whoever this guy is, Lord Solence. As you can see, he's also wearing the exact same one. I just really like the cape on it. And this one also is pretty dope because it doesn't have the neck thing going up. Like if you're wearing a helmet, the neck thing actually adds to it and makes it look even better. But if you're not and you just have your like head out, like I did before, I don't know. The neck thing kind of does look kind of wonky because there's a bunch of air tubes and stuff, but nothing's in your mouth. But yeah, that's number 4. It's super dope. Fits in with the story well. Everyone, you fit in with everyone else. You're not too crazy. All right, coming on in at number 3, we have the Resilient Wardens armor set. Now, this armor set is you probably see a ton on the fleet. Like all the big pimp and rich characters have it. It's such a good armor set. It fits pretty much every single class, but it looks extremely good on Sith and Jedi, especially like the Juggernauts and Warriors. Pretty much what it is just it's just a dope armor set. It's just an armored um it's slim but armored. You look like you can move in it, but you still got the plates with the little silver highlights. This one has a red and black dye in it, and with the red lightsaber, it just looks so dope. The rebreather is also pretty cool. It's big. It reminds me of Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Um, Tons of characters wear this, and that's just why it's coming in at number 3 because tons of people wear it, and so you might not be the most unique person, but it is still super dope. Let me see if I can get some better lighting here. So yeah, that having that red and black dye on it really like makes it so much better. This is a cartel market armor set. Yeah, so this is gonna be expensive from now on. Thank God I got it in collections. Wow, so you actually might not be seeing too many people wearing this in for from now on, because if they don't have it unlocked in collections, this is going to be going for a lot of credits since it's off the cartel market. I'm pretty sure it was a 1400 cartel coin armor set before, and I've had this armor set for a while. I think this was the first cartel market armor set I bought when I started playing. It looks super dope though. I've used it on almost every character. And yeah, I mean, you've probably seen it before. You guys probably knew it was coming. Everyone loves this armor set, and it's for good reason. All right, coming in at our number 2 spot is the Sinister Warriors armor set. Now this is it right here, I think with a primary black dye, and as you can see, this looks absolutely lethal. This is like straight up the Grim Reaper of like Sith Lords right here. This looks especially good as a Marauder. It has these little dangling like shredded capes in the back, and that mask right there with the glowing eyes and hood. It all fits so perfectly. Um, you don't see as many people wearing this as you might think you would. Oh look, we got a little admirer here. Shout out to him. Shout out to Apprentice Reef. Um, it has like super dope shoulder pads that like go down with like littler ones each time. Everything's perfect about it pretty much. I mean, it's slim. You look like you can move around in it. It fits good for marauders, for warrior, or for juggernauts. You could definitely pull this off as a Sith assassin too. Maybe as a sorcerer it would look a little weird because you're pretty geared for like just standing back and using lightning. I love the gloves on this too. You can see how like plated and stuff it is. And yeah, it's just such a good armor set, especially with the black on black. It also looks pretty good with its default color scheme. It's usually black and red. I think the hood's red and like all the shoulder pads, but it still looks pretty good. But adding that black dye to it truly just puts it above like everything else by a mile. Especially with these Imperial E1 or yeah, is it E1 or E11? I think it's E1 lightsabers. With that little red highlights, it just looks so good. I wore this throughout like the whole time playing my Marauder. I never took it off. I never got bored of it. The mask sounds cool in cutscenes. You know, like when you're talking to people, you just look intimidating. You can never get bored of this armor set. You just walk in and like you just feel like you're cooler than everyone else, even though most of the time they're NPCs. But like even during flashpoints and things like that, when you're doing the little cutscenes that you have to do in the flashpoints, like everyone else just looks so wimpy compared to you because this armor set is just absolutely terrifying, like straight up. Yeah, this is just an absolutely murder armor set. You look like a ninja, kind of, but yeah. I gotta stop talking about it because this video is getting too long, and we still got the number one spot to show. And now when I tell you that I'm gonna hype it up a bit. When I tell you that the number one spot is truly the best Sith armor in the game, I'm being dead serious. Even if I do a part 2 for top 5 more Sith armors, nothing will ever top this number one right here. Alright, and now for the number one spot, this is it. Look at how murder this looks. This is like the definition of a Sith Warrior. This is exactly what I imagine. Now, this armor set is a mix and match of a couple different sets. So it is extremely expensive with the black on black dye too. It's going to even be up there, but it is worth it. As you guys can see, you look absolutely terrifying wearing this. Let me go through the parts real quick. Or actually, hold on. Let me give you a little spin around just to show you what's good real quick. It just all the red and black highlights on this armor fit so perfectly together, and it actually uses a lot of different pieces. So, or I shouldn't say a lot of different pieces, but it does mix and match a little bit. On top, we have the reconstructed apprentice's helmet. This helmet, you've probably seen a ton. It's super good. Actually, I don't know. They added a pretty good new Sith helmet, but this was definitely my favorite Sith helmet for a long time. After that, we have the Dark Legionnaire's breastplate. You can find this, or at least when I bought it, it actually wasn't that expensive. I'm pretty sure I got it for 13 million, which with Star Wars: The Republic's economy is actually pretty decent. Dark Legionnaire's bracers, Intelligence Agent's gloves, Dark Legionnaire's belt, Intelligence Agent's pants, and then Dark Legionnaire's boots. Now, for some reason, it glitches and it doesn't show the proper look in this window here, but in person, it does. So that's all that matters. All these pieces perfectly fit together perfectly. Sorry, I don't know what just happened there. My brain just factory reset a bit. One thing that you can change if you want is the pants. You can put a little bit like more of like an armored pants on if you want. I don't know. I just felt like it looked better just with the Intelligence Agent's pants. Right now, I'm not using the lightsaber that would match at the moment. I'm just using Valen's lightsaber, but it looks absolutely perfect. All these little red highlights you can see, it's on the belt, it's on the boots, the helmet, and the chest piece. It all fits perfectly. It also is kind of like the Sinister Warriors armor set with the shoulder pads of how it's like the big one and then they go down into littler ones all the way down the arm, and I really like that. I don't know why. But yeah, it's mainly just all of the red highlights on this armor fit together so perfectly, and it just looks so good. Yeah, it has that same thing with like the Sinister Warriors armor where like you just walk around and you just feel like you look cooler than everyone else. This would obviously work a lot better with Marauder, Assassin, and Juggernaut than it would a Sorcerer, just because Sorcerers you're used to seeing in like cloth armor more, or like lighter armor, but you can still wear it with that, of course. All these are cartel market items, so you can throw this on any class, you can do anything with it. You could wear this on a bounty hunter even. That would actually look pretty dope on a bounty hunter. You would look like a Sith, but if you're just going for like a dark bounty hunter type of thing, it would fit perfectly. And there's no problems with this. I mean, I wore this throughout this entire character's gameplay, all the way to 75. And it's literally, it's perfect. I never had any problems with it. Like the Sinister Warrior, I never got bored of looking at it. It fit all the way through. The voice changer on this helmet is one of my favorites in the game. It sounds really, really good. When you're talking to people, like, you sound like lethal. Another really good thing I like about this armor is the shoulder plates are really low, so in cutscenes and things like that, this helmet's pretty big. So a lot of the times with armors, this like little trim around the helmet will clip into things just because your character will turn his head or something. But there's no problems like that with this because these shoulders are so low like that. It just goes right over. You can look down and it won't clip into like anything. But with this, there's no problems like that. It sounds super good. Here, maybe I'll turn on the audio since this is the first place winner. I'll turn on the audio real quick and let you hear what he sounds like. What is it? Shift E for emotes? No. Where's emotes? Communication.
Accept my apology.
It would probably sound better without the British accent. With peace and love, of course, to all my British viewers, if there is any.
Accept my apology.
But it does sound super good. Like that, it sounds. I like the robotic sound of it. It like perfectly. I don't know. It's so good. Like it works so well in cutscenes. You can still hear him clearly, but you just sound so much more intimidating to everyone that's just not using like a voice changer. Why is he bowing over and over again?
You have my thanks.
It sounds good. It looks good. Everything's perfect about it. Truly, this is the #1 place winner. Now, I do have a bonus armor set that I'm going to be showing you guys. But do not mistake, that is not the #1 winner. This is the #1 winner. The bonus armor set's just to show you guys, because it's so similar to this, there's just a few changes. This is just pretty much the upgraded version of it. So I'm sure you guys know what I'm about to show you. A lot of people use this. It's this armor set. It's just the Intelligence Agent's armor set, with the Reconstructed Apprentice's helmet. Now, a lot of people wear this because it looks exactly like the second sister from Jedi Fallen Order. I convinced myself that I was the first ever person in Star Wars Old Republic history to make this armor set. Because I remember, and I know you guys are probably thinking, you're crazy. I've seen a million people wear this. I am not joking. I made this armor set, my first ever Sith Assassin, and no one else was wearing it. So this armor set holds a special place in my heart. Even though I know I'm wrong, I feel like I made this armor set. I feel like this is my claim to fame in the Star Wars The Old Republic community. Every time I see someone wearing it, I kind of just give myself a pat on the back, even though I know I'm insane. But it looks good. It looks like the second sister. The only reason it's not first is because it's kind of played out now. You see it a lot. A lot of people wear it. But it's still super cool, especially with a Sith Assassin, because they're jumping around a lot. You might want the less armored look. Like the real first place, you can see it's pretty heavily armored. So you might not want to wear that as a Sith Assassin. So this would be the alternative. But it's super good. Like what I was doing is, like, when I was playing on this character, if I was going to like a hot environment like Tatooine, or doing the Flashpoint on Rakata Prime, I would throw this on because it looks like, oh, it's like a hot weather version of the other one. It's super good. Everyone's seen it. Everyone loves it. There's a reason so many people wear it. It's amazing. I've even started to see some people wear the first place armor. Once again, I'm pretty sure I invented this, but I could just be crazy. But what I will do real quick for you guys, if you stayed this long, you guys already know all the armors. I'm going to give you guys a little bonus. I'll check right now on Starforge how much the Resilient Warden armor set is, because I cannot believe they removed that from the cartel market. That was such a popular item. Oh my god, we going big cash money. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, this is expensive. Holy shit. So you're gonna have to pay 170 million. I couldn't even afford that anymore. I've played this game for thousands of hours, and this is the wealth I've accumulated. And I'm not joking when I say thousands of hours, but this is the wealth I've accumulated over all my playtime. Plus like a couple million like across characters that I have, like no more than like 5 extra million. So it's expensive. I'm not sure how you would afford that at all. That is insane. But good luck if you can find a way to get it. If your guild maybe everyone could sauce you a few credits if you're close with your guild. I never am. I never talk to my guild or anything like that. I literally just play this game as a story game because I'm just weird like that. But these are some good armors. This is why I like playing as a. Oh my god, I almost just fell. This is why I like playing as a Sith so much. This video in particular just shows just how good the armor looks. And I don't even wear crazy armors like that all the time. Just the regular Sith armor. Like, I'm sure I'm going to get into it the next video. The next video I do is probably going to be a part 2 of Sith armors, because there's so many more that I just want to show. Like, different styles of armors. Because, like, like the resilient Lacquerous armor, how it kind of fits in with the NPCs. I have a ton of armors that like fit in with the NPCs that I love to wear while leveling, just because you look like you fit in with the environment more. And I'm probably gonna upload that video soon too. But once again, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any videos that you want to see, if you have any questions about the game, like I said, I have thousands of hours in this game. I can most definitely answer any questions you have regarding quests, pretty much anything. The only thing that I haven't really delved in too deep into in this game is crafting, and even that I still have a max level synth weaver. So I've done it all. If you guys have any questions, if you have any requests for videos, any armors that you think should have made the list, don't forget to comment, because I'll put them into the next video. I got no shortage of content to make. I've just been busy with school, that's why I haven't uploaded. But yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got to get that cloud up, baby. Peace out.